Hello, in this video I will show you how did I turn my old nickel cadmium battery pack into a lithium ion one. So here is my old screwdriver. As you can see here, it is manufactured in 2010, and by now its battery pack has died. Practically has no power at all, cannot be charged at all. So let's open it up. The battery pack is made up by 1.2 volt and 1000 milliamp hour cells. The battery pack capacity, the voltage, it is 18 volts. So we can use this type of lithium ion cells with some accessories in order to make our new battery pack. Here we are. I will use this type of lithium ion cells, which has got 3.7 volts and 2000 milliamp hour capacity. Altogether 5 pieces, as you can see, to be mounted in the old battery case. In order to connect at this point the individual battery holders, I will use these type of small screws and nuts in order to not damage the battery holders during soldering, because it might happen that during soldering the plastic battery holder will melt. To mount together the individual battery holders, I will use this type of double-sided tape. Just like here, I will mount the battery holders one by one, forming the new battery pack. And here is the final result. Let's think a bit about what type of wire to be used to interconnect the individual battery holders here, as the existing cable's cross-section is not sufficient. So I will use this type of desoldering wick, used ones, small pieces, just like these ones, because these has got enough cross-section to bear 20-25 amps even. And here you can see connected all the individual holders in series. All the 5 cells are connected in series, and these are the connection points. These cables are going to be used for balancing, and it's going to be mounted in the old battery case somehow like that. Okay, and the battery cells are gonna be installed there. Now let's think about these connection points, the tabs, connection tabs of the battery pack. So these metal parts are coming here. I'm gonna make the connection between the battery pack to the screwdriver. At that point we're gonna make mechanical connection again, not soldering. Just as you can see here, using screws. Why screws? Because these tabs cannot be soldered. They are made of a special steel that is not possible to solder it only to weld. Maybe spot welding is used, but for me is just good like here. And here is the final setup. Now, as you can see, the tabs are mounted, the main leads are connected to the tabs, and here it is, the balancing port. Okay. Now let's install the cells. Pay attention to the polarity. We are almost done. Great. And now let's install this pack into the old case. Okay. The screws. We are almost done. Let's try it. Okay, works. Let's take it out, put it back. We are done. Almost done. Almost done because we need this device in order to charge our new battery pack. In one hand we're gonna use the balancing port, but in the other hand we need this wire which is connected inside this old battery charger to the tabs. All the electronics were removed, only soldering connections were made, and these DIN connectors are used to connect the battery to the charger. So far so good. So how do we charge our new battery? We're gonna use this old charger, which now has a DIN connector, and we're gonna need a battery charger, a lithium-ion battery charger, just like this one. Let's power up the charger. Okay, and let's connect the DIN connector. Now the balancing port. Pay attention to the polarity. There we are. Let's check the number of cells set up in the menu. Okay, 5 cells. Okay. And let's check the actual status of the cells. Here, as you can see, they are almost 100% charged. The voltage is 20 volts, which means that 5 times 4.2, yes, it's around there. if we start a charging cycle, perhaps it will take about 10 seconds, because the cells are almost 100% charged. Okay, there we are. So it works perfectly. The new battery pack is ready for use. So what we got is a battery pack with higher capacity cells, double capacity, balanced charged. Any of the cells can be replaced easily if needed. No need soldering, desoldering if cells needs to be replaced. So I believe this is a very convenient new battery pack.